I hope you're all well. Today, I don't know why I always wave as if someone's going to be there waving back at me. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 morning hacks. I don't know why I'm clutching my tea as well, so much like this. Having a cup of tea in the morning is definitely a tip of mine, but it's not included in these hacks. So these are just things for if you have a busy morning, whether your child is starting school this year or you're just going back to school or your child is at preschool or nursery. These are just 5 things that you can do to make your mornings much easier. Okay, so hack number 1 is to pack your bags the night before and have them ready to go by the front door. I think this is so important because if, say, you oversleep in the morning, which doesn't really tend to happen when you have children, but yeah, maybe if they have a bit of a tantrum in the morning or things just aren't going smoothly, at least it's one thing that you don't have to worry about. So what I tend to do is when we get home the day before, I take out any kind of rubbish, dirty clothes, I replenish with clean clothes. That's taken me like 10 tries to try and replenish with clean clothes. I add new snacks in, just things like that, just so that the bags are ready to go. I put them by the front door, make sure I grab out coats if it's going to rain and wellies. If it's going to be sunny, I make sure to put in like sun cream and sun hats. It's the same for me as well. So for example, on Friday, once I've dropped the boys off, I then go straight to the gym. So I have my water bottle out ready, I have my gym card, my headphones, and I'm good to go. Hack number 2 is to choose your outfits the night before. Probably more pre-kids. I would try on like 10 different outfits and I would never like anything, and I think minimizing has helped as well because I don't have as many outfits to trawl through. Like everything that I got in my wardrobe I love. But yeah, it's still a task when you've got yourself, if you've got children as well, to get ready. Just choose the night before and don't go back on it unless the weather's like completely changed. And the same for the boys, so everything including like a nappy for Jensen, socks, pants, t-shirt, whatever they're gonna need, and I just have it laid out in their room. I find as well for Jasper, he's 3 years old, it kind of gives them that independence because they can just go and get their outfit and get themselves dressed, but you're saving yourself the hassle of, you know, them choosing different clothes and like pull down 5 tops to find one that he liked. Whereas now I just say, you know, that's the outfit that you're gonna wear. You can always get them to help you choose the night before. So number 3, and I love this one, this is something that even if we're not going anywhere in the morning, I still do because I just think it makes such a difference and it's quite cute to do anyway, and that's to prepare your breakfast the night before. So I'm not talking about like making your toast and popping it in the freezer. So one of the ways that I like to do this is by having a breakfast station. This is what Jasper does at his preschool. So all of our cereal is in these dry food containers and they've got little scoops so that Jasper can self-serve. So I always put 2 options out and I put bowls out and spoons so that Jasper can do for Jensen as well, and then he just climbs up his little step ladder and he scoops his own in, and then all I need to do is get the milk for him. I supervise him. He's actually getting really good. It depends how heavy the milk carton is, but it's just nice because it means they can be independent, they can make their own breakfast if they have cereal, and you can kind of get on and make your own cup of tea. Something else that's really helpful is you can prepare some fruit the night before. So I just cut up strawberries, grapes. I don't do apples because they go a bit brown unless you put an elastic band around them, but I chop them up, I pop them into a bowl, pop some cling film over them, or I put them in like a little Tupperware pot and put them in the fridge. So in the morning, all you need to do is take them out and then they can help themselves. With chopped up fruit, you don't have to worry about faffing about kind of washing the fruit and cutting it up in the morning. Another great one as well in terms of preparing your breakfast is doing things like overnight oats. That's a really great one. Chia pudding, you can prep your pancake mix, you can even buy the pre-made freezer ready pancakes, which is just amazing. So you just take them out and pop them straight into the toaster. So yeah, loads of things like that that can just make breakfast a lot smoother. Hack number 4 is to get your to-dos ready the night before. I am big on lists. I feel like you probably know that if you've watched a few of my videos. Usually I'll have individual lists for different things, for example a blog one, a YouTube one, a personal one, and each day I have a list as well. And what I like to do is at the end of the day I tick off anything that I did, for example, I don't know, going to the bank, going to the post office, things that I kind of need to do on that day, and anything that I haven't done yet I either leave or I start a new list for a fresh day, which I prefer to do because as much as I like crossing things off lists, I don't like a bit of paper with loads of crosses on. Yes, I like to have a fresh to-do before I go to bed, and it gives me peace of mind because I know that I'm going to wake up prepared, and I lay out the things that are going to help me with those to-dos. For example, if I need to collect a parcel, that little red card laid out. If I need to pay in a cheque, then I'll have that there as well. And it just saves me looking at my to-do list and thinking, oh, I need to go to the bank, oh, where's the cheque? And having a bit of a flap when I'm trying to get ready and get out the door. I can just grab everything and go. And finally, hack number 5 is to get yourself ready first and your children ready last. For me, I just find that if I get myself ready first, maybe while the boys are still in bed or if they're still playing, watching TV, while they're having their breakfast, whatever it is, at least I'm done, because quite often I find that I maybe watch TV with them, help them do their breakfast, and then I leave getting us all dressed until the last minute, and that's when we have 10 minutes to go before we have to leave. Jasper has a tantrum, Jensen does a poo explosion, and it takes me all of that time to get them ready, and then I'm not ready, which I know isn't the most important thing if I'm just going to the gym or something like that, but it just makes me feel more stressed. So I feel like if I get ready first, it doesn't matter how delayed we get with the boys, I can just focus on them and then it's straight out the door. And I find that making sure that you get them ready last, as in the last thing you do is get their clothes on before you get the shoes on and the bags and out the door, it saves you getting them dressed, and then when they have breakfast they spill food down themselves. And yeah, it just means that they're more likely to look a little bit fresh and less like a wild child when you drop them off to preschool or nursery. So that's it, those are my 5 hacks for a smoother morning getting out the house with kids. I hope you found them useful. Please do comment below, let me know your top hacks for getting out the house smoothly in the morning with children. Subscribe if you haven't already, click the notification bell so you get a notification to your device whenever I upload, which is Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I will see you next time. Bye!